Ryan's got to step his game up a little. This is number seven for you guys, you know? I
I
mean, you
agree.
should, demand a second drum kit and maybe a live goat in your dressing room or some, make the guy work a little here.
Everybody, want to welcome everyone back to our sixth installment of Behind the Curtain here at Epic Event Center. Today we are joined by one of our resident guests. That I guess you could say he's practically has his own office here, but from the amazing band Nonpoint. I want everyone to welcome Mr. Robb Rivera to the party
Hello,
here. How's it
hello,
going,
hello.
man?
All good, man. Hello.
With us, as always, is our host, Mr. Don Jameson. You've seen him on that metal show. You've seen his stand up. He's once again with us to make sure this thing goes on point and everyone has a great time. So welcome back, Don.
What's happening, Rob? Good to see you, buddy. It's been a minute.
I know. Good to see you too, man. I don't even know the last time I saw you.
I
I
think it
can't
was
remember.
Asbury Park, man, when you guys played down
Oh
there.
yeah, 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 yeah. At what's House of Independence?
Yep, yep. Yeah, I'm glad you're coming back, man, and I'm excited for man doing New Year's at the Epic Event Center. And for people who have never seen Nonpoint live, it's just I gotta say, man, it's you guys are one of my favorite live bands to see. The energy you guys bring, it's another level, man. For you, dude, as a performer, does New Year's Eve hold a little extra something for you, or is it just another show for you?
For me, it's every show is just another show, but you go out there, whether it's 10, 20, 100,000 people, you give the same show, but as far as in Green Bay, though, I mean, this is our second New Year's Eve in Green Bay because we did the first one with Seven Dust, and that was fucking awesome. And but I'm excited now. We're the headliner, and we have a great lineup with Boy Hits Car and Aurorawave. Aurorawave is doing great things, having a great buzz. I know there's a local. I can't remember the name of the band. Ryan, can you intercept there and say the name of the band?
Yep, read my scars.
Read My Scars. Okay, so I'm definitely excited about doing this. I know that Wisconsin in general for Nonpoint has been almost like a home state for us. It doesn't matter where in Wisconsin we play. It really does not matter where in Wisconsin we play. It's always amazing. But Green Bay has been a constant since we started touring for Statement, which is our first record. We used to play combined locks at a place called, I think, Ryan's Ballroom.
Ryan's Ballroom. That's exactly what it
That's
was.
not, that wasn't your place, right?
It wasn't,
Okay.
no. But I
But
used to go to it though. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, we we played there quite a bit, and then there was another place that we played there. I remember there was like a McDonald's across the street. Oh God, it's called Ballroom too, I
The
think.
Riverside Ballroom, probably.
Riverside Ballroom, yeah. And then we did the one place over there by the Packers stadium.
Green Bay Distillery.
Yeah, so we have insane history. We did an arena there too, I think, with Five Finger and Drowning Pool years back, and we did the local bazooka there in the Green Bay area. So we have real just huge history with Green Bay since the beginning of the band. So we're excited because we're bringing a career spanning kind of set list.
Yep.
With all this, not every record because we got too many of those now. But it's gonna be great, man. I'm excited.
Well, and are we calling this? I think I saw on somebody's page. It's the new metal New Year's.
Yeah, that's what we called it. That it's all we're doing four shows. We're doing Grand Rapids, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Madison, Wisconsin, and Green Bay. It's kind of new metal New Year's mini tour. Uh, um, I don't know. I think my manager was the one that came up with that idea, and I have no problem with the new metal tag. I don't care. It's great.
That's what I was
But
gonna say. Because whether it's new metal or any other subgenre of metal or whatever people want to call bands, yeah, I was wondering like you guys don't mind that tag.
it doesn't bother me because I know in my heart, we're not. just a complete new metal band. We have so much other stuff that we offer. We put thrash in our music. We put blues solos. We have 8 minute songs. It's not new metal. Didn't have that. Most of the new metal bands either had a DJ and we have a guy who can rap but he can sing and scream. So
Yep.
he does all three. We have harmonies. But if you want to put us in that category, I really don't care.
And you know what's interesting too, that what's unique, there's a couple other things that are unique about your band. And one of them is you as the drummer who is in a lot of ways is really the spokesperson for the band. Like how does that just come naturally or how did that work out?
No,
Usually
well,
it's the singer, right? The singer does all the interviews, but
uh,
I always see Rob with the interviews.
yeah, Elias does a lot of the interviews. I mean, when people ask about the band, like touring history and stuff, I'm the guy to go to. I'm the one that remembers everywhere I've played
Yeah, we heard
since
that.
since
No,
1990 since
exactly.
1999. I don't know how. I can't remember what I did last week, but I can remember what I did 20 years ago. But Elias, he's the spokesperson when it comes to talking about the lyrics and the songs and what they mean. So me and him do the interview. He does the bulk of the interviews, but I've done my share of podcasts over the years.
Oh yeah. And the other thing that's really unique, again, for people who haven't seen Nonpoint, and they will be at the Epic Event Center in Green Bay on New Year's Eve, is your drum positioning, the way that you set up your
I
drums.
knew you were going to say that. I knew you were
Well,
going
you
to
know
say that.
what? No, but you and I have not even, I've never even talked to you about it like off camera about where that came from. I know you probably answered this a million times, but for me and for the people out there who might not be familiar, how did that all start? I
Okay,
love it.
I'm going to tell you. It's been a blessing and a curse at the same time because the blessing is people say, "Oh, that looks cool," but the curse part is, and literally, I say about 100% of shows that we play, like 93% of the time, people ask me why I play that way, and I give them the simple answer. When I lived in Puerto Rico, I saw Loudness and Striper play a show, and Robert Sweet from Striper sets up Sideways, and I literally just ripped him off. That is the answer. I just ripped off Robert Sweet, and he actually knows. He knows about that I ripped him off. So yeah,
Yeah.
and I love it. Plus, I like to get out, walk around. I like to while Elias is talking, I go over here, I go over there, say hi to somebody.
He
Or
does. It's
you
so
know,
fun.
you know.
It brings another energy to the show, man, and also makes you an additional focal point. And I do. It really works great, man.
I remember on the on the Ozfest in 2001, Sharon had thrown a party, like the second to last show. It was a party like celebrating the tour or whatnot. And Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, he was with me. He kept saying, "Lead drummer coming through, lead drummer coming through, lead drummer coming through." And the whole night he said the whole thing. He said, "Hey, why you say that? Well, you set up sideways. You're like a lead drummer, like a front man, but the lead drummer or whatever."
Yep.
But we've been joking about putting me up front where Elias stands and have him
Yeah,
stand
right.
in the back. Or actually, we were talking about possibly setting up backwards and my back towards the audience to have a mirror so I can see the people. But when I saw Robert Sweet do that, not only was he facing the way that I face, he had a drum set facing the other way too. So he would just
Wow.
turn around and play that kit. And that's been my dream scenario that I want to do that just one time. I know we don't have enough channels on the board to do it, but I want to just do it one time.
Oh, dude, there's no better time to do it than New Year's Eve. Come on,
I,
man.
I mean,
Debut.
we have the risers to do it, and I have the drums to do it, but I don't want to give my sound guy a heart attack. So,
He's fine. He's fine. Don't
like
don't worry.
I had one more drum, he starts sweating, and I gotta another channel, another channel.
Okay. Hey, listen, you've done Ryan's Place 7 times, man. That's the least they could do is, because you got to do. Ryan's got to step his game up a little. This is number 7 for you guys. I
I
mean, you
agree.
should, demand a second drum kit and maybe a live goat in their dressing room or some, make the guy work a little here.
I think we hold the record, do we?
Yeah.
We're
You're
the
doing
band that's played there the most.
What's the difference between the European crowds and the American crowds?
The European crowds are they love fucking metal over there. I mean, they love music and they love all kinds of metal. Not just one, like not one, not it's not like, oh, we only like metalcore, we only like thrash, we only like hardcore, they love everything. And Lacuna's crowd is more like a gothic style crowd, so they were into it. It was like,
Mm.
wow, I was like, man, I can't believe these people are so into this. And but everything over there, touring wise, like logistics from over there, is so different from over here because we had to take ferries, we had border crossings, we had to give our passports. I don't know how many fucking times, and we'd have to park our bus away from the venue, and because none of the buses over there have generators like they do here. Every venue you can plug in your bus. So basically, you don't plug it in, the thing don't work, and you can't leave it running. So everything is different over there. But man, I had a great time. I mean, I came home tired and sore. I'm still kind of jet lagged from the whole thing. But man, the audiences over there and the whole experience was just amazing. And Lacuna Coil, I hope to God. I don't know if they've ever played the Epic, but
not yet.
no, they're like the sweetest, most humble people you would ever meet. The nicest from band, crew, fans. It was just an amazing experience, the whole thing.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's funny, Rob. You mentioned that about what you wanting Lacuna Coil to play at Epic because you're like me. Like I'm a fan of that venue.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You know what I mean?
what
Like that venue is, I love playing there so much, and Ryan and his staff take such good care, and obviously sound wise, visually, everything is killer there. So that your venue actually has fans.
and you got a fucking basketball court. Come on.
Yeah.
That the first time I stepped in foot in there, I think we played with Atreyu. I think it was the first
Yep,
time we played there,
correct.
and I was just so blown away about all the detail down to the dressing rooms, and they have a little gym for the gym rats. They have a basketball court for guys want to go have some fun. The only thing is you got to walk far to go get food. There's no restaurants around the
Well, you know, we have a
venue.
shuttle for that, Rob.
Yeah, yeah, but other than that, man, that literally one of my top three venues that I've ever been to. It's always clean. Got to have washer and dryer. Like
A
come
whole
on,
wall
man.
of
Like
them.
you got shore power for the buses. It's just everything you could possibly want in a venue is there, and we're blessed, man, that Ryan and all his people have put this beautiful venue in a fucking city that loves metal and rock, man. You can't
Yep.
ask for a better situation, like, and you got a killer fucking radio station up there, it's like everything about Green Bay just rules.
That's great, man. Another thing that rules, we should mention this, is the newest music that you guys have out is a live in studio version of Statement, which
Yes.
came out 25 years ago. And I was listening to that, dude. That you guys are playing live in studio on that thing for real?
Yeah. Yeah. It was, we recorded it live, and no click. And
It
the
is
funny,
so
and
impressive, man. I got to tell you, man, it is so goddamn good. I was blown away when I heard it, man.
well, I have to give credit to our manager, who is also our studio engineer, and our front of house guy, Robb Rivera, who just did an amazing job on that thing. And we actually did that in 2020, the day of the anniversary of the 20th anniversary of it. And so that thing's 5 years old, like
Yeah.
so. Then we decided we had put it out on a little USB, sold it. And then we decided to put each clip on because we did a Painful Statements tour celebrating that record, and we put it each video. We started putting it up on YouTube and say, you know what? Now it's time to put it up on streaming, and yeah, now I think the next move is hopefully putting that on vinyl. That's what I want. Me personally, because I'm a vinyl guy. So, but yeah, it was live. And the funny thing is, like, man, those guys really studied the record because they're not the ones that played on the album, except me and
Yes.
Elias. They studied the album, and I can't believe how close we got to the record. Like you said, no click track, nothing. It was
Yeah.
we just went for it.
It's and for people who haven't heard it, definitely check it out. But that does just shows you like what a great live band Nonpoint is. Like they went in the studio and did that. And that, like you said, it's risky, man, especially when you got some new cats in the band who have been with you for a while now, but
Yeah.
didn't play on the record, and just how all the electricity's still there. And the songs are captured so well now, 25 years later. So that's Nonpoint. They make their bones as a live band, man, and do not miss it.
It's just for us. You know, the whole reason of how we became the live band that we are, we opened up for Machine Head and Snot back in 1990. I want to say 98, 97, and 98 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Pompano Beach, Florida, actually, but suburb of Fort Lauderdale. And when Snot came out, when they came out on stage, and we're like, we had already heard the record, and I remember watching them, and like I was like, literally within 30 seconds, I dropped everything that I was doing. I went and got my band that was outside. I said, "You guys need to fucking come inside right now and watch what I am witnessing right now." And they were the band that really pushed us to be this live band. And then we had a show 3 days later at the same venue, and then I'd say like maybe like 50 to 60% of the people that came to the show came also the 3 days later, and they were like, "What the hell happened to you guys?" Like in the 3 days, we just went into, okay, we got to go up there and we got to bleed. If we're not sweating or there's a drop of blood coming out of us, then we didn't do our job.
Yeah.
So, and I see some bands that come off just as clean as they went on. I said, well, what's going on here? You need to stink. You need to be nasty looking, like, and that's how it's been since then. And I got the pain in my body to prove it. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
And speaking of the band, um, you have three guys with dreads in the band. Who's got the best dreads in Nonpoint?
The best dreads. I think, I think Elias has to take the crown. Elias takes care of his dreads very well. And it's funny that there's a guy, when we played in the UK, we have a friend over there that he fixes dreads. I don't know, he just does thing with dreads. So he came and did all their dreads, and it looked like they just walked out of a salon. It's like, but they look great. But Eli, I mean, they all have great dreads, but Elias, I know he is very adamant about taking care of his dreads.
They're like 6 feet long, aren't they? I mean, those
Yeah,
are,
they're pretty long. They're pretty
yeah.
long. Yeah, they're pretty long. And then now me and Adam still got some hair left, and I got nothing. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
all right. Um, that's cool. And last thing from me, man, is you still a Yankee fan, bro?
I am. It's been hard to be a Yankee fan since 2009, but we won the World Series. But yeah, I got my little Yankees clock right up there. Right
Yeah.
there's on the back. But yeah, I've been a faithful Yankees fan. But you know what? Like I said, whenever I pass away from this life, I got to see 5 World Series wins, and which is more than anybody else can say. Like it's and they've won
That's true.
27, the most in MLB history. But I would love for Aaron Judge to win one. I mean, he is such an amazing baseball player, probably top three, maybe the best in the league. Him and Hotani and like Fernando
Mhm.
Tatis and all these guys are great ball players. But I would like for him to win one for him for sure.
Robb Rivera is the Aaron Judge of drumming. So do not miss him and his great band, Nonpoint, at the Epic Event Center on December 31st. That's right, New Year's Eve. Spend it with Nonpoint and Ryan. And dude, thank you very much for the time.
Oh, thank you for having me, man. Anytime.
You got it.
Take care,
Thank you
brother.
guys